At the end of last week's parasha, Moshe Rabbeinu went to the elders, the Zakanim of the Jewish people, and he said to them that he was a shaliach, the messenger sent by Hashem, to tell them that the time of their geula, the time of their redemption had come, and that he was going to lead them out of their slavery in Mitzrayim. And the pasuk says that they actually bought what he was selling. They believed him. Vaya amein ha'am. They believed. The people believed, but only for a short period of time. Once Moshe then went to Paro, Paro dismisses Moshe. He laughs him off. He says, "Who's Hashem that I should listen to him?" And then Paro tells the taskmasters, the Jewish people, they're not busy enough. We got to give them more work to do, because they're busy spending time with Moshe and Aaron and plotting to get out of here. From now on, no, don't give them any more straw. They have to produce the same amount of bricks without our giving them supplies. Let them find their own straw. Same quota every day. So the people turn to Moshe and Aaron and say, "You just made our lives so much harder." And Moshe comes back in front of HaKadosh Baruch Hu feeling dejected. And he says to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, "What do I do now?" So Hashem says, "Go back to the people and tell the people that you're serious. You're going to be the messenger of Hashem to bring them out of Mitzrayim." So Moshe returns to the people again. And the people don't listen to him this time. V'lo shamu el Moshe, they didn't listen to Moshe, mikotze ruach, because they were so weak. They were exhausted from all of the hard work, me'avodah kasha, from the hard work that they were busy with. They didn't even have the energy to listen to Moshe. So Moshe comes back to Hashem a second time and he says, "Hashem, look, the people, the Jewish people, they won't listen to me. Hein b'nei Yisrael lo shamu elai, they don't listen to me. They didn't listen to me. Ve'eich yishma'eni Paro, how am I going to go back to Paro? And that Paro is going to listen to me? If my own people didn't listen to me, Hashem, what makes you think that Paro is going to listen to me?" So Sfas Emes has a beautiful insight on these words of Moshe, in which he says that he has a speech problem. He says the reason why Bnei Yisrael, the Jewish people, won't listen to me, and the reason why Paro won't listen to me, is because of how I speak, because I don't have a clear way of getting my words out, and that's why the Bnei Yisrael didn't listen to me, says the Sfas Emes. In other words, not that Bnei Yisrael didn't want to listen, but Moshe is thinking in his own mind, it can't be that the Jewish people don't want to listen. Maybe it's just that they didn't understand me. So Moshe is teaching us here the lesson about being dan lekavschus, about judging someone favorably. He says, I don't want to believe in my heart of hearts that the people didn't want to listen to me. I don't want to believe in my heart of hearts that the people didn't want to be redeemed. Yes, they may be tired, but you know what? Maybe it was the way that I presented it. Maybe I wasn't clear. Maybe I wasn't direct. Maybe I didn't use the right words to get them to really be excited, to get them to really believe. Instead of Moshe blaming the people, Moshe looks at himself and wonders if he could have done a better job in verbalizing and communicating what it is he was trying to tell the people. How many times in our own lives do we have situations where we say, if somebody is not listening to me, whether it's our own family members, whether it's friends, whether it's business associates, we say, I tried telling them, but they didn't listen. Maybe we need to step back and think to ourselves, did we try in the most communicative of ways? Did we try as clearly as possible? Did we try in a calm fashion to be able to tell them how we feel, as opposed to convincing ourselves that I told them? But asking ourselves, did I tell them so that they can listen? And that's a message that Moshe Rabbeinu is giving to us, that when we hear that somebody doesn't listen, we have to give them the benefit of the doubt that perhaps it wasn't that they weren't listening, but perhaps we weren't clear enough, and maybe we should attempt to do so again. May we be zocheh to communicate effectively with everyone in our lives so that they can understand what we really intend, and hopefully we'll be able to have clarity of not only speech, but clarity of mind as well. Thank you for listening, and have a good Shabbos.